smoke in my lungs, you got me feeling so numb. Oh, all I felt was you. I was out of my mind, you were killing me inside. Yeah, I know the truth. I know it's that I think of you, I'm losing sleep. I don't know what it is you do. The moment that you walked into my life, I started to fall head to toe for you. No, I just can't get over all the games we played. I lose myself in your abuse. You split my heart in two.
Hello, hello, we are back again on the live stream. It's been a long while since we had it. Hope that you can hear me well. My voice is still a little bit off, so that's gonna stay for a while. I've been sick for a really long time, but we are back. And Cookie is here as well to say hi. And we're gonna be doing the exclusive embroidery patterns. Hey Karen, welcome! So we're gonna be doing the exclusive embroidery pattern for Sue. This is like, I just did a couple of, hey, Green Beast, welcome, welcome! So I have a couple of renditions to know which, let me just fix my audio. And Leslie, welcome! There's so many followers today, wow! Just need to fix a bit the background music because I think it's a bit off. I keep hearing that. Hi Sue, welcome! So I have here your dragon, kitty, butterfly, and in a few renditions, so I can work like section by section. So I can see like the body, the wings, and all. I will, sorry about that, I'm gonna be coughing quite a lot today, so sorry already in advance. I'm gonna be starting by doing the head, and I'm so excited to bring this one to life because it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous kitty. So I'm gonna just create a new layer. I'm gonna log the previous one and change the color so I can see a bit better what I am doing. And for some reason it's not, oh, there we go. It wasn't working. I already forgot how to get there. I like to use something like blue or green or just something that I can see. Red is really hard to see for some reason, and if it's something like yellow is also a bit off. So hi Bianca, welcome. So I just like to use like a dark blue to get the stuff going. So I'm gonna start by just getting the face done first. I will, however, turn off that. Let me actually center it, because I don't know, can actually get a ruler. That would be fantastic. So the center would be here. Is it? I'm not really used to working in inches and stuff for measurements like that, just for hoops. But this is sort of the middle, so I'm just gonna try and align everything to the middle. There were so many times that I figured out that I was doing stuff off center, and it's not really nice to work that way. So that's why I also like to get just one side of the face done and then the second one and so on. So just make sure that everything is focused to the center. So what I want to do is just get the general shape of the fluffs and everything right now. So this would be going over here. I will, like always, just adjust a little bit stuff in between. I rarely follow my actual design because when I'm sketching and designing, then it's like I'm more focused on the designing part. But when I'm digitizing it like now, then I really focus on how the pattern is gonna look like. So I want to just get this as far apart as I can and get a bit of a get away from sharp edges. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we need another point on this side, so the area is gonna be a bit more square. Actually 2 points. So this area is gonna be flat and then squared up. And this area is gonna be like this, with another softer edge. Ah, thank you. Yeah, me and Sue designed it together, so This is an exclusive commission. It will not go into the shop, sadly. This is just for her shop. But I really love it. It's gorgeous. I love the wings and everything. Hi, Huggy. Welcome. Welcome to you too. Yeah, so this is gonna be an exclusive design for her shop. It's her mascot with her logo, like a little fairy wings, which is adorable. Let's see. I'll have to double check because I thought that the ears are gonna be separate, but it's been a really long time. So for now, I'm just gonna try and do this like this. So we got a few fluffs going on. Love the little butterfly pattern on the forehead. Yeah, that's her logo, and it's really, really nice. It's and we incorporated all the swirls and like the sparkles and the wings and so into the rest of the design, which is really cool. So I'm so excited to see it stitched out. Like, I cannot tell you how excited. Pixie Cat Dragon, yeah. It's more of a lynx though, I think, because of the shape of the fluff. So this part, we're gonna add a few extra fluffs. I'm gonna spread them out just a bit more to make sure that they're a little easier to turn inside out. As I said, like, this is the point where I normally start thinking more in the embroidery pattern and the final plushie concept instead of just drawing and designing. I'm gonna wasn't able to grab that, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit wider and spread it out like this. This will help, especially getting the hemostats and everything through and in between. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit extra. So that should work. So there is extra pink embroidery, or extra is the pink embroidery on the area around the ear. So we're gonna get those a bit fluffed up. So this is gonna be embroidery. Let me grab a nice pink. So normally when I'm doing stuff in Illustrator, I keep things pretty mismatched color-wise. So it's let me see how I did this. So this was, I think, the entire area. Let me see. I think this was the entire area. Of pink. Then we have another area of black on top, so just like a little tip. So we're gonna be adding a lot of details later now, just doing those main things that are really quick to do, but all the details are gonna come in later. So this is the first side, and now we need to do the horns. So we're gonna get those just simple, nice horns on the top, and we're gonna make it yellowish, like this. And I'm gonna do the eye and half of the mouth and the logo, and then I'm gonna copy it over. So for the eyes, I'm just gonna start with a circle, or an ellipse, I guess, and then we're gonna get it adjusted to shape. It's gonna be like more of an almond eye on one side and more of a kitty eye on the other side. And we're gonna add a few extra points with a bit of a harder edge. Like this. And this one a bit more down. So, and I'm gonna do the eyelashes. I almost forgot the name. Eyelashes, I'm gonna make those a different color so I can split them in the embroidery program. So they're gonna go to the back, so now they're gonna look a bit messy. And then we have our star, or sparkle star. I'm gonna just, maybe I should have started it from, oh no, I think it's gonna work. Thought maybe I should have done it with the shapes, but I think it's gonna work. So, and this one is gonna be white. Well, it's actually hard to see now what I did. I need to make it just a little bit wider on the bottoms. So I'm gonna bring them out. There, that's gonna be better. And let's get the eyes. I'm not really able to see what I'm doing, so I'm gonna go midway and just change the color. That's gonna work, and I'm gonna adjust that first before I move into making the inner area. So it's just gonna be a nice circular shape following the eye. And we got the inner side as well. So I really love her eyes. I think they're really cool. So, and this one goes to the top. And we need to bring in the final eye shine. So this one is gonna be over here. I'm gonna get it just off the edge. Like this. And now if we flip this around, it should be just perfect. So this one can go towards the back. That did not work. Let me do it this way then. Go to the back. Why did it not go into the back? Oh, okay, it is. Oh, that's weird. I think maybe it's some new feature, so I'm just gonna make her eyelashes blue. There we go. And here I will do just an outline to have an extra edge around. Ah, that's pretty. She's very pretty. For the nose, we have a very simple small nose. I'm just gonna go with an ellipse and then fix it there. Like almost like a button. I'm gonna do that. Now I'm really off center, but I'm gonna follow the face of the of where the line is instead of the drawing. So we're gonna do that. And then for the mouth, so I'm just gonna go down and then up. It's gonna look much better in the end. And here. Gonna give it just a little extra smile. And I'm gonna do this one in blue as well. So actually I could have left this one on top and then make it a bit thicker. It's always like I keep forgetting that I have to actually work with thicker lines, so I need to actually scale up a bit, because if not the embroidery program is not gonna recognize anything. So my the body is my size pretty much, so this is the size that it has to be, with and this a bit down, because now the lines are gonna be nice and recognizable in the embroidery program. So just need to make sure that that gets picked up. So so we have this part that now is off center. Okay, I'm still in the center if I do it like this. And then we need to do the logo. Let me see. Sometimes like when I do it so opaque, then it's very hard to see how it's gonna look. And there we go. Okay, so blue under and then yellow on top. Nice. So we're gonna go with making a line, and then I'm gonna just make a line in the middle. So then I'm gonna have a complete perfect middle. So we're gonna go from here towards here. And this one over here. Like when I'm doing logos and stuff like that, that has to be more accurate, and I like to just get as much helping lines as possible to really make sure that it's as accurate as possible and not wonky. So, don't know what happened over here, but oh, now it's gone. Okay. And then we can remove these ones. And I'm gonna do the wings. So I'm gonna do the wings just in yellow without the outline. And the same with the blue, those are gonna come in the embroidery program anyways. They're gonna be just shapes, not no need for an outline. So that's the second one. Let me see. I'm thinking for this, might be easier to do it in the embroidery program, but I'm just gonna start it over here. So I'm gonna get it a little bit opened up. Don't want it to be too tiny, because the lines are gonna have to be a bit thicker in the end anyways. So I'm just gonna try and do it as apart as possible. So make it as smooth as I can and then give it a funky color. So the reason why I'm doing the colors differently is just so with the embroidery program I can differentiate this shape, because if not, the shapes are just gonna be all molded together and looking like one what do you call it, like one thing, and that's not what I want. I want to be able to just spread them apart and wait, actually I want to make that one maybe with the shape tool. No. a little bit more caro. Maybe I should have done that with the eye one as well, so I'm gonna just readjust. It's gonna look much nicer when it's more symmetrical than the one that I made. I'm just gonna leave it like this. This one is yellow. And then we need another swirl over there. I'm just gonna grab this one and reflect it over. I'm gonna cheat a bit with shapes. And this one we can just move. I'm gonna redistribute it again in the embroidery program, so that's gonna stay like this for now. And these ones we all have to make a bit thicker. And I'm gonna give it a bit more of a swirly edge. So now it's time to connect this one. Let's see. Actually gonna do it with the polygon tool again. I think it's a bit safer to have it nice and symmetrical, so like this. And we're gonna make it blue. Let me do the outline first so I can kind of see where I'm putting it. Yeah, this is much better than the one I drew. This one goes towards the back. And now it's time to flip everything over. And hopefully I did a good job in getting the symmetry right. So now we're gonna be adjusting it. This should be the perfect middle. But yeah, so I'm gonna get all the double stuff away. We're gonna get the mouth recolored. So this one is a little bit off center. I'm gonna have to bring it in by hand. There we go. And connect all the face features again. This one. Bring stuff to the front. Yeah. I'm gonna do it the face one color, and we're gonna get no, wait, what did I do? No, why is this not there? Let's do it nice and green and do it on the outside. So how have your holidays been, guys? Have you done anything nice with your families? I'll get this one up as well. The horns are gonna have to be separate in the end anyways. But I'm gonna keep them like this for now. This goes to the back. Oh, I caught that one by mistake. That's the one I wanted. I'm gonna get this the same color. I'm just gonna get a copy, put it over there, I forgot to flip this one around. I feel we put this a little bit too close. I just need to rearrange them a bit. There. That's better. And I want to merge all of this together. So all of the minty areas. Okay, these ones were off. So I actually have to extend them a bit. I'm just gonna do it with this. It's gonna look a bit funny right now, but it's gonna help later. Hopefully that will help me connect everything. There we go. And we have here a few extra points that are not nice to have. I'm just gonna remove them. Now we can do this on the outside. There we go. So this is the head. I'm gonna do another outline on the outside of it because I want the ears to have their own as well. So I'm gonna group it. No. Need to extend it first. Group it. And get it to the back. So I want this one to be, let's say, purple. It's gonna be all sorts of funky colors. But this is gonna be my actual outline. I'm thinking that the horns were supposed to be separate. But I'm gonna just do them in the embroidery program later. So this is the head. I'm gonna save in between. And it's time to do the rest. Noticed I changed the height and everything of this one. So let's see if we can do the same over here. I don't know if that's gonna... No, that's not working. I thought maybe it will work to get the same scale, but sadly it did not. So practically I just need to get the scale of the body. And I'm gonna flip it. I like to work with the front paws upward. For some reason it feels a bit easier. So now we can do the body. So for the front swirls are gonna be gone. We're just gonna do like little, don't know what you call them, a little, what did I have it here? Yeah, a little like triangular shape instead, like a little filigree bracelet. That makes sense. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna start doing the paws first. Just get the basic shape of the body. I'm gonna get the hips and the back paws. And this is gonna be the end of it. I'm just gonna extend it a bit more to have space for the tail. And here we're gonna just connect it. Oh, there's a little fly that went into my drink. In just a moment. Stupid thing. Okay, so I'm gonna get the colors inverted and remove the green. So now I already have the base done. And I'm gonna steal a bit of the swirls from the face, because like for the swirls I always want to keep them as symmetrical as possible and tie them in from the other area, and the ones from the face are actually perfect. So we're gonna do it like this. I just need to adjust this. It's really so many details. I'm really curious how that's gonna embroidery. So I have to hold my breath when I do stuff like that. So this one, we're gonna use the one from the head as well. So especially because the design is so busy, that's where I really have to tie things together nicely and bring all the details from one area to the other, because if I completely like do things from scratch and make each detail a bit different, then it's gonna be way too busy. So this is a nice little trick. So this area, let me just check really quickly. So we want the area here, just a little nice detail. It's gonna be a very nice fairy. Oh. Just need to bring it a bit back. There. So then the last thing we need is the paws. So for that I'm just gonna do nice black stripes. Actually I'm gonna be doing the stripes in the embroidery program itself, but it's always handy to have them here so I don't forget them later. Sometimes it really happens that I add a design, I don't do it here, but then when I'm actually doing the final one, I forget to add it. So let's do the paws. So it's a regular 4 paws design. I'm gonna keep it as kitty as possible. So we're gonna make 2 smaller ones, one in the middle. Something like this. Get it over to the other side. Oh. And now readjust the middle. Let's use some of that pink from the face. And group it. So it's still nice and big and chunky, but elegant at the same time. So I'm gonna put it like this, and this is our body finished. I want to copy it to the other side after. I'm gonna get this, copy, transform, Now I have to just aim for the middle with the little symbol. Perfect. And we're gonna get this area merged. Now I have to just remove the double symbol, and this is our body done. Now she's gonna be so pretty. Now it looks very green and off, but it's gonna be nice. And let's do the tail next. We're gonna do just the tail piece first. I do have to reuse the same area from here. And I'm gonna try the swirls as well. So we're gonna get this. Oh. This. I'm thinking of using this swirl. It's a bit smaller. And then just extend it out. I feel we need to put a bit more of a rounded area in there. So, because I wanted to follow the edge. Just the edge of the symbol. I wanted to go like this. I keep forgetting my camera is there. So I'm gonna do it like this. And get this area a bit down. Yeah, this should be fine. And this one should be the same, just a bit smaller. So now I'm gonna do the first, just like I did it with the body, just do the first half and then move it over together with the swirls. Like this. I'm gonna just adjust it a little bit to make it chunkier on the bottom. Like this. So we're gonna need the swirls and the tail. This is my middle. No, it was not the middle. That's the middle. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is merge this together and this one, and then just reconfigure everything. So that's my complete middle. Oh, I'm just gonna group everything together. There we go. So, oh, I should have, I really always forget to group everything individually, because then I can just manipulate it that way. So this is there. Oh, why is there a swirl? Oh yeah, this was the extra swirl. Okay, so the last thing to do is the neck fluff and the wings. Oh, I did get the neck fluff one. I forgot to do the neck fluff on this one. So let's see if I can get an Eevee or something, because the Eevee has the perfect neck fluff. Let me see, Eevee. Actually, I don't think I did Eevee in this embroidery program, but I need to find another neck fluff. I think the Bloopy. No, the Bloopy is a bit too wide. I need to find one that's wide enough for the neck. I always take like the Griffin one, but now lately I started using the Eevee one because it's complete. It's exact how it has to be on the back. Maybe the fox. Did I make the dragon fox with the fluff? No. There's so many things that I didn't... I think I have the fluff and I don't. So I need to find one with the fluff in the Illustrator. But almost all that I did were done in the embroidery program. So I guess I'm just gonna have to... the Mod Griffin. That one I did in Illustrator. I fell totally in love with her, can't wait to meet her. Aww! I'm really happy for you to stitch it. Let's see. This is the one from the Mod Griffin. So the Mod Griffin also has a good back, so there we go. So just for the back scale where the opening is, that's why I needed the fluff, because the way that it comes together is exactly the right size. And I know I used the Eevee one for this as well. So I'm going to redo that. So we have this part here, the neck hole. Like this. So this is my guideline. I actually made it way too long. So this is gonna be my guideline. And then we have one area going over here. And one area down. I'm gonna get this off so I can see what I'm doing. So what I want now is just readjust a little bit. Actually made this a bit too much. So it's gonna be like this, and this part we're gonna bring in the details. I need some of the swirls again. I'm gonna get I think the small ones again. Those are perfect. This one goes up. There. So this is one of the swirls. I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. And we need to do the extra line over here. Oh. So this is gonna connect everything. Like this. So this is our nice yellowish, beige, yellow, not sure, fluff. I think this one can just stay brown. Now we're gonna reflect it to the other side and merge it. I'm just gonna remove this area myself. I'm just gonna try and find the middle over here. There. I just had to bring that back again. So we got the fluff. And it should be just enough that on the end it merges together. And this is gonna be somewhere here probably. So the back wing, or the tail wing, what we need is a few swirlies. So I'm gonna take the big ones now, and we're gonna need this. And the rest I'm just gonna draw. So we have to bring all the details now of the face and the body and all the nice filigree-like things together. So just getting all the shapes. Like this. So I'm gonna work on one side again. This is the easiest. This, so like this. So we have the wings from the logo. Let me see. I should be doing it in black. No, wait, we're gonna do the yellow ones first. So one like this and one on top. And we're gonna be bringing the same shapes back in the wings themselves. I'm gonna grab the same color again. Nice pastel. We're gonna just connect those two on the edges. It will look much nicer. And for this one, we're just gonna do the outline around it. Like this. Not sure if this is really gonna be the best shape. I'm happy with this one, but the other one wasn't really working, so I'm just gonna manually readjust it. Or actually I might do this one from scratch as well. So I want to make it just a bit thicker on the top, and it wasn't thick enough, so I'm just gonna follow this. And now to see where my original shape is. Almost. Almost got it. Bring this together. So this is the tail area. And now we need to black around the fin area too. I'm gonna go here towards the middle. And just follow the shape around. There we go. I'm gonna flip it around so I can see the bottom. So now we have the swirls and the final shape. I'm gonna get this one over here. I'll get it just, I think somewhere there would be where the original was meant to be. And this area is gonna have double stitching. So we're gonna do the swirl like this. And it's gonna tie down into the blue. Perfect. So this area is gonna be I'm not sure how I want to do it yet. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now and then double it up just a bit off. It's kind of gonna be casting like a little shadow, but not too much. So I want to just have it that little bit of the effect. Not sure how far it's gonna go in the embroidery program, but we're just gonna see. I'll probably have to rearrange it anyway, so. But this is our edge. This is gonna go to the back. Now we can copy it over. And before I merge everything, I'm just gonna, so this is one more, that's the middle. So I'm gonna copy it here so I can get the same thing for the wings. And what we need now is to merge the outline. I'm gonna make it very thick on the outside. So this is the main outline. So the tail is gonna then come either in or on top. We have the black that needs to merge together. And go back. And move this one to the center. I'm just gonna merge these two and group it into the center. There, so this is our tailpiece. Can actually make it the same color on the bottom. It's slowly coming together. So you can either put like the tail inside or just on top to be like in the middle like this. I think that would look the nicest. Oh. And now for the wings. I'm really excited about these wings. They're so nice. I'm gonna put them upwards. They will even fit into one hoop, which is perfect. I'm gonna save in between. Okay. So let's see, we don't really need to have all those details. I'm gonna have to redesign those anyways, it seems. The swirls we can use, and the little thing is here. Yeah, so let's get the base shape of the wings first. And that's gonna make putting details around a bit easier. So I'm gonna do oh. I'm gonna do the actual outside shape first. And fix the music. There we go. There. So I'm gonna do the outside shape and then work the inward shape with black. So this is my outside. I'm gonna get a bit softer edges. And we're gonna make it nice and dark blue. And get all the details in. So these are the tiny I'm just gonna be following like an invisible line and turn them so they are gonna be connecting together like this. Down. And then we need the same one here. And then we're gonna make one a little bit bigger on the top. So if everything goes well, they're gonna readjust very nicely together with the swirls and the edges. So let's hope. So this one is gonna be over here. It's quite chunky. Perfect. I'm gonna readjust this one more down. Oh, do have to grab both. I'm gonna just make it a tad bit smaller so it doesn't touch the edges. And the tiny one. This one is actually perfect as it is. I'm gonna go and just do it onto here as well. So we have 1, 2. Might keep these two kind of symmetrical. Not sure if that would. No, that wouldn't work. I'm gonna just readjust this one to be a bit longer on that side instead, like this, and then curl it a bit on this one. Like this. While I'm here, I'm just gonna readjust this as well. So this one and this one. I just want to keep the same proportions and sizes from the top to the bottom, then it will tie better together. So this one would be a bit over there. And let's get the inside parts done. So we have the yellow first. Just gonna make it as one shape because I'm gonna redo it with the black outline anyway, so it doesn't really need to be 3 split ones. It can look a bit messy in the middle anyways. So this is our first shape, and I'm gonna go in with black. No, that's not what I wanted. I need to do this one. Oh, my nose is really killing me tonight. I haven't been talking so much in a really long time. Like when I was sick, my throat was really inflamed, so I went for days of no talking, even with my boyfriend and stuff. Was not answering phone or anything. Like I was just, my throat was completely destroyed. I'm glad that now it's a bit better. So from here we're gonna be following this line and get over there. And we're gonna go back, just making very thin lines along the way, and thicker ones in the middle. There. I'm just gonna connect them and then go back and readjust them. I think I need another point over here. There. There we go. That's much better. Now I can luckily just readjust the middle parts a bit. And the rest I can do in the embroidery program anyways. There we go. So now let's do the outside one. So we're gonna start over here and go past in this area. So the swirls are gonna kind of come from it out, and they're gonna connect with the same colors. So I'm just gonna follow the wing. Perfect. And the only thing left is to get the bottom wing done, and then we can see how this is gonna look in the embroidery program. Oh, I forgot. Didn't mean to grab all of the wing areas. So this is one. And now we do the bottom one. There. It's always so exciting when it's almost done. Then I'm really curious how it's gonna translate to the embroidery program and how we can digitize it over there, because it's always like a bit of a different way of doing things, where I really need to be careful about how thick the lines are and all that. So it's like a completely different ball game. It always makes me excited, because you've seen with my snake keychain, I've been doing so many of them and just didn't get the right shape and the right consistency, because once you do it on fabric, then it's a completely different thing. So I'm gonna get here a few thin lines going. There. Oh. Need to open that one a bit further down. There. We flip the other one around. This area here needs a bit of a fix. And now the only thing left is to get the black of the other of the outside of the wing fixed. So I'll just get the middle parts, or outline parts. There's gonna be a lot of applique happening, so there is a lot of areas that I'll need to redesign anyway, so it doesn't matter if the outline is now really wonky. The only thing that I want is to get these swirls where they should be. Let me see. Oh, that one should be from the middle. Okay. That's gonna come from there. And we have them finished. Now it's time to make a new thingy. I just have to double check the size. I don't know if you can tell me the size that it has to be, so if you find it before I find my file. Where is my file? Embroidery commissions. Which size did we discuss? Oh, 6 by 10. Okay, it's gonna be quite hard for a 4 by 4, but so we're just gonna do the regular 5 by 7 because that's also what you requested anyways. So we'll get scaled it up then. Yes, up to 6 by 10. Perfect. So we're gonna do, I'm just gonna put everything on the same layer. I might regret it later, but I'm gonna give the embroidery program some work. So let's export it. This one is under commissions, and we're gonna do Pixie Cat Dragon there, and let's see what the embroidery program says. So I'm just gonna work first in the 5 by 7 because it's easy to scale it up from there. So 5 by 7, that is 13 by 18. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be quite a lot of data to process, so let's hope for the best. Yeah, there's a lot of details that's not picked up, so we're gonna, there we go. We're gonna have to adjust a lot. So first thing I want to do is get rid of all the colors. Let's see, tail, because we do not need those. And I need to get rid of all the outline satin stitches because that really kills my embroidery program and slows it down. So I'm gonna do that first and just work section by section. I'll see that this one didn't work. For some reason the satin stitches that get picked up for the outlines are really slowing down the program. There. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save it. Like that. And open a new file so I can work section by section. Because it's a bit crazy. I see that even the wings and the face didn't get picked up, so I need to do that all in the embroidery program. So let's see how we're gonna make this girl. Wait, did we actually? we lost all of the sparkles and stuff, so I'm gonna have to readjust those. So let's see if I can flip stuff around. I remember that we discussed the horns being separate, I think. We just need to... I think we discussed that the tail is gonna... the horns are gonna be separate, correct? Just need to... I didn't check our conversation before I went to live stream. I should have done that probably. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm just gonna go and work from here. So we have this part. Okay, yes. Then I'm just gonna move them to the side. I'm gonna delete all this and readjust the outline. Yeah, I did design them in the Hoopits or in Illustrator with the idea that the horns are gonna be separate, but then when I exported it, I forgot to export them separately. So, but no worries, I can just readjust the outline here a bit, and it's like the horns never existed. So. It's gonna look a bit funny without the horns, but it's gonna luckily be way better after. Do we have the shape here? No. Luckily I have the eye shape. So this completely didn't work out. I think, let me try if I can do the logo separately. It's so weird that it didn't get exported. Let's get this as well. So logo. Oh no, does it? Does it? Yes. Perfect. There we go. And this one should be... So they go in between the first wings. Yeah, so practically where I put it, which is perfect. This one can go away. Okay, so let's reconfigure this mess. I think almost everything. I need to adjust the shapes. So let's give it the proper colors as well while we are here. So the eye sparkle should be here. I'm gonna just check back on this. So I think all the swirls are gonna be the same color. So I'm just gonna do them, let's see, these parts are gonna be black. This is gonna be black as well. This part is black. The swirls, I'm just gonna do them like a light gray just to have a distinction. Or actually, let's do it light gray. And all the other parts that are just the details are gonna be like the dark gray. And then I have this, green eyes. This one can be first. Okay, more or less. So let's readjust this, that it doesn't look so awkward. So it's almost a circle. Fun. So these areas we're gonna just readjust a bit. The pink should be above it, just a little. I'm gonna get the ears a little bit more opened up. So I'm gonna get this area further down. Actually, I'm gonna pull the black back to where it was. I want it just a bit off the outline. So this one a bit more open. So I'm just going back and readjusting where I know that there are gonna be some issues with turning. Let's get all the satin stitches away. So I'm gonna go and get all of the, just like I did with the other side, I'm gonna get all of the things that I just changed deleted from one side, and then gonna readjust it on one side and just copy it over. I'm gonna keep it as symmetrical as possible together with the face or the face area itself. So my middle would be, let's see, this is my middle. Perfect. I'm gonna just cut the head area. Nice. So now I know where my center is, where my middle is. Let's see, the blue should be underneath, the yellow should be on top. I do need to readjust the eyes a little bit, or maybe the logo a little bit. I'm just gonna put it a bit more up. It's gonna take me quite a few hours to get all the swirls and stuff done, so that's that's quite a thing. And so for swirls, I'm gonna go for satin stitches. Oh no, not a zigzag. Satin. Make them a bit chunky. I'm gonna move them just a tad bit away. I don't want to intersect too much with the rest. So I'm gonna spread out the crown a bit. So that should be just right. I'm thinking to reduce the green a bit, to open up the eye a bit more. I think that might look nicer, to keep the green just as a little highlight of color. It was taking a bit too much space on the bottom, I feel. I'm just gonna open it up a little bit. So I think this is gonna be a bit better to have just a tiny streak of color. There we go. These two should be on the bottom, then the eye, okay. Then we have to do the nose area. So I need to bring this little point down. This looks a bit off. So I'm gonna just split it and redo it. Just need to make it look pretty again, because sometimes the stitches, because of the line differences or the way that the embroidery program picks it up, it makes it look a bit wonky. So we're gonna fix that wonkiness. There we go. Now it's more symmetric. So these two we could actually merge together. Merge. Can we actually merge them? Oh, they're just too short. Okay, never mind. So this should be fine. I'm really worried about the top fluffs, how that's gonna go, because it's gonna be very, very thick. So it might give you trouble with turning, because all of this area, especially on like a 4x4, gonna be very hard to turn. I'm just gonna get them a bit off the chunky areas. I think maybe an idea would be to even sew them on separately. I think that would work a bit better than keeping them on. Like a different material or so, that would be much nicer, I think. But let's flip this around. So actually I don't need the middle area. Flip. So this is my middle. I'm gonna get it a bit down. There. I think this should work. And for the horns, so we of course need only the outline. Make them just a tad bit bigger. And give it an outline. How did you do the lynx ears? Right now I did them so they are all together. Or do you want them to be separate? Just like the horns. So the horns just have the outline. I'm gonna make them a bit more rounded in the center, or in the top. So now the ears are together. If you want me to split them off, then I can just round off the head and you can get the ears on as separate. But yeah, the tips I did like in the pattern itself. So this will go with the outline. And I'm thinking like maybe to just get the face a little bit. I mean, on your own starry lynx pattern, they turned good. Oh, of course. I forget that I already made the lynx. I think for me, I didn't make the tips so, how do you call it? I didn't make them so narrow up. I made them a bit less long. Let's see really quickly. So I have, so this one, yeah, this one was more like a very, very shallow points. And the other two, they just have like a very little point up. So I would need to get the base here a bit more open, I think. Oh wait, let me see it again. I totally forgot that I made the links already. See, I think I need to open the ear a bit more and make them maybe a tad bit shorter instead of so far out. That will help a lot with flipping them. So if I do, for example, this area a bit less. We'll do it like this, for example. And then here also, just a little bit shorter. That will help. And maybe we'll do just very narrow with the embroidery, but keep the outline quite large. That might give it still the same effect, but make it a bit easier. So I'm gonna just push it a bit off the edges make it skinnier. It's almost gonna be like a star, actually. Like something like this. That would be way easier to turn, especially on a smaller scale. So practically I just constricted the black a bit instead of getting it the full way. I'll do maybe a little bit extra over here. No, it's the wrong point. So I would do it like this. So it's a little bit less, or a little bit less than that. Small top but long legs of the starry details. So that this one would be longer. I could do that, just bring it down here. And I would do maybe this area, just cover it like this. Something like this, maybe. Like this one, I would probably have to bring just a little bit further down. Love it this way. Yay! Perfect. And we're gonna keep it like that. Yeah, the thing is, like, designing for very small hoops is very tricky, especially because you're very heavy on the details. So like the wings and so are definitely gonna have to have a plick. If no, you're not gonna be able to work with it. Sadly. I'm gonna move this one just a little bit. Or actually I'm gonna move the ear a little bit upwards. So just that it doesn't intersect too far. I'm gonna open it up here a bit. Like this. It's gonna be much better. So I'm gonna copy the area of these details over. There. So the tips are still quite long. The top is gonna be a bit easier to turn. And I'm gonna do this area a little bit further down. Give it a bit more black details over there. Like this. Well, I'm very glad that you like it so far. I know that considering the sketch and the final version, it might need to have some details changed. But that's just to keep in mind the plushie itself. So I'm thinking to just bring this a little bit further down. Not this though. There. Perfect. So the horns, I'm gonna do I don't really have the proper colors and stuff, but it's gonna work. So for the horns, then you can stitch them wherever you want, of course. But for now I'm just gonna put them somewhere here. Just need to remember to put it, or wait, I'm not gonna group that part. I'm gonna group the horns there. Need to remember that there are two groups. I think she looks so sweet. I'm really, really happy so far. So let's do, oh, I actually should have left that in. Let's do the body and the tail. And what I'm gonna do is, because I finished that part of the pattern, I'm actually gonna save it. So final. So then when I work on it, I'll know which one is which file. So now I'm just doing the basic stitch fixes and stuff. And it's almost the end of the stream anyways, so I'm going to have to do this off the stream. But at least you can kind of see how it's gonna be turning. But the body is really easy. It's not gonna be too complex. So the filigree. Let's see. Actually, I didn't merge the stuff together, so I probably should do that first. Just after I copied it over, I didn't really readjust things. So let me just move all the colors to each other. So blue, green, and we need the ear still. So this one, the dark one here, there. You can just keep the colors grouped together. Oh, and the face still. There we go. So this is the first part. I'm gonna lock it so I don't move it by mistake. And okay, the filigree we have. I'm gonna get the colors grouped together here as well. Oh, Kimberly subscribed. Welcome. And thank you. So this one is, I think, do we use like the light beige? What did we use? Cream yellow. Is this? Oh, cream brown. Cream yellow. Lemon yellow. Which one is cream yellow? Cream yellow there. Just need to make sure to keep the same colors. And we need to do this one. So this one, we're just gonna bring it to get a different shape. And the rest is okay. So these parts are gonna be the same nice minty color as well. And oh, I forgot these claws parts. I'm just gonna do nice, maybe the dark olive green. And let's do it. Actually thinking to just do it as a simple stitch, because then it won't take away from all the details. I'm gonna keep all the details nice. So it's just gonna be like a kind of like an outline detailing stitch. I think that's gonna look much nicer because it's so dense with details that if I do like the claws very dark or very thick, then it will kind of look off, like it doesn't fit with the filigree. I'm gonna do something like this. I think that will be much nicer. And you can still do it, for example, with the same color as the fabric or so, or the same color as the outline, but it will stay nice. That is our body. I need to open the tail. Can I have a label line inside the leg, please? Yes, of course. I will do it right away. Let me just open the tail up. Which leg do you want it at? What would you prefer? So this one, I'll just group it. I think somewhere here on the inside or on the left one inside. I think if you put it somewhere here, like on the left area, like let's see if we put let's pretend this is a label. So if you put it somewhere here, then it will be underneath the tail, so easy to hide. See? Yeah, it's gonna be something like this, for example. So it's easy to hide underneath the tail, or on the other side as well, actually. Left, so my star is on top. Left. So on this side that I did now. Here. I'm gonna put the tail away again. So I'm gonna get you a line done. So you tell me if that's okay. Yes, okay, perfect. Perfect, I'm gonna make sure that the label is there. Yeah, I love leaving myself label lines. It makes stuff so much easier. So, and let's see if we can do maybe let's, I think this one kind of merged together. Let's see if we can do the tail piece. It's gonna be a little bit tricky. I think I actually need to put the wings and stuff, because it would be easier to have the back area for the applique. This one doesn't even have the insides. I'm not sure what happened with the wings, but let's just redo them completely. Don't have enough time to finish it, but you're very welcome. Will not have much time to finish it, but at least we can get some stuff there fixed. I cannot really get the thingy out. Or let me just do the tail. That's easier to crop out the rest. Yes. There we go. That's much better. So notice that the outline got a bit weird. I'm gonna have to readjust that. I wonder if I can actually split, or maybe I'll just merge everything together in the end and make an outline. I think that must be better. Okay, so what I would do, or what I would suggest, is the blue area like the black to be the color of the fabric. So this will not be black. Oh, wait. I have to do the outline first. So the black would be the color of your fabric and you would apply blue on it. That would be my advice for the best way to make sure that it will keep nicely together. Let's see if we can make an overlap. It's not really working. Let's remove some of this. Looks like a very funny shape right now. There we go. And we're gonna do this as an outline. It's still a bit wonky, but I can work with it. It has a bit too many points. And I'm gonna have to split it in the bottom anyways, so. Like this. So what I would do is have the tail area. I need to adjust the point in the center a bit. So I would remove the black over here. That would be your fabric color. Then would apply the blue because that will give it a nice edge as well. So your edge would be black then to follow the lines. Or no, actually it would be blue to follow the lines of the swirls. That's how I would set it up. And I'm gonna, let me see. So this one I need to adjust a bit. It's very, very wonky. There. So the outline is gonna go outwards, so you won't need it on the bottom. I'm gonna go something like this then. I'm gonna readjust it to make it symmetrical on both sides again. Now it's just gonna stay like that. So I said the color would be blue. This one was also blue. And the inside was yellow. The yellow. So I would set it up like this. Probably the yellow first. I'll probably have to make the stitches a bit larger. So you can see them come through. I'm gonna make it a satin stitch as well. Make the top one thinner, so they're gonna be able to see them a bit better. And might need to put them just a bit more up. I don't want them to be touching the other line too much. So this is what I would do. I would do it as a plique area, and then you would have the black outline in the end. This one a bit more down. Oh yeah, and we need the yellow marking on top, like this. Oh, perfect, I'm happy. I'm gonna just readjust the wonkiness a bit, but we have 5 minutes left. Let's see if we can do the wings really quickly. At least put them in. Oh yeah, this one still. The wings. Just gonna do one by one. So, and the wings are gonna be done the same way as well. Just have the black as the base color. And what is white here is gonna be applique. Where is the applique? Here. And then the rest is gonna be set up the same way. The outline is gonna be black as well. Let's see, what is this? Oh, that's extra black that stayed there. We do not need that. I just have to readjust the areas. So this one would be blue, this one yellow, this one yellow, and this sparkles yellow, and alright, that's it. The same goes for here. The blue areas are gonna be a bit smaller, and the swirls of the yellow one are gonna be a bit bigger. And we're gonna move some of them just a tad bit so they don't get the outline too much. And this one still needs to be regular stitch. So I might do this part just a tad bit smaller, because then it can integrate a bit better with the rest. So I need it to follow like the same area, and it's gonna be quite dense as well. I'm gonna move this one a tad bit down so it will kind of keep equal space between this part. I'm gonna remove the applique area over here, and after that it's time to go to sleep. But then I almost have all the pieces at least puzzled out a bit. The biggest challenge is gonna be embroidering it. That definitely, like turning inside out. Embroidering not that much, but just turning everything inside out. It's gonna give you quite a challenge, I feel. So this part will go down. And this part is gonna go outwards over here. There. Oh, there. So this is gonna be the wing. Of course, we're gonna get all this to the bottom. Where did I leave the tail now? Just need to check if I left. Okay, I left the blue on top, yellow on bottom. Then this part. There we go. I think it's gonna look really cool. I just hope that everything is gonna be effortless for you. Really great work. Wish you a quiet night for good rest. Oh, thank you so much. I've been sleeping horribly the last few weeks, so thank you. The color of the applique is also blue. Oh, wait, did I mess it up? Or yeah, the wing is also blue, the same as the tail. Yes, so it's gonna be matching the tail pretty much, and I'm gonna put all the wings and the tail in the same hoop, so you can just do it in one go. But thank you very much for watching. I'm happy to restart the streams again, because it's exciting to have people watching while I do stuff and rumble. So me and Cookie gonna give you a nice good night kiss. Mwah! So good night, or a very good rest of the day if you're on the other side of the world, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye!